I would say it's all about the woman, and I look deeper than just the surface. So,
Yeah.
I'm looking for those qualities that, is she driven? Is she strong willed? Is she, you know what I'm saying? All of that.
And
That has nothing to do with the number of kids that she got.
chicks out here with a bunch of kids, 6, 7 kids. You know what I'm saying? That's like an army, bro. At the end of the day, I got 6, 7 Valentines every year, 6, 7 birthdays every year. I got 6, 7 Christmases every year.
Because you got people out here who ain't had kids. You know what I'm saying? And that might be an ideal
Dude,
situation for them.
2 is my limit. I'm gonna be honest with you. After that, I mean, nah, I don't want no woman with more than that. You know, so I really don't want no woman with that. You know what I'm saying? And then, especially if I ain't got no kids.
If I was still out here, I wouldn't be willing to miss my diamond in the rough, bro, for no, you know what I'm saying?
Thriller, baby. Thriller, baby. Thriller, baby. Thriller, baby. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Back at you with another one. The game gonna be the game. I'm your host, T. Ross. Got the fast co-host with me in the city. Y'all rocking with us? Gonna hit that subscribe button. Let's get it cracking. How many kids will you accept when you dating a woman if you have no kids?
I mean, I don't really, I don't feel like I would have a limit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's more about the kind of woman she is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to be honest, usually when you find a woman with so many kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I say 3 or more kids. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They well seasoned, bro. Like they just need that extra help. Like you'll find them going off a lot, you know what I'm saying? Real
Right.
like temperamental, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
just on edge. But it's because they got so much going on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I think that if they had that little bit of extra help, you know what I'm saying, they'd be able to mellow out and be able to put their attention to other, you know what I'm saying, other things that's more uh, success uh, oriented. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Working towards building relationships with a person and all of that kind of stuff. But
Right.
to be honest, man, when you got so many kids, kind of you kind of working uphill when it come to finding somebody willing to accept that number of kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can't get past the number of kids. So, you know what I'm saying? They really, they really looking to see why you got so many kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
why, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, is it that good? You know what I'm saying? That's all they be thinking about, man. You know what I'm saying? When they see
Yeah.
a female in that kind of situation, man. Niggas can be ruthless, bro. And you know what I'm saying, just in that and get it and go. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So uh but for me, I mean, if I was still out here in the game, you know what I'm saying, which I'm not, I would I would say it's all about the woman. It's all about the woman, and I look deeper than just the surface. So,
Yeah.
I'm looking for those qualities that, you know, is she driven? Is she strong willed? Is she, you know what I'm saying? All of that.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the number of kids that she got. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if she got a certain number of kids or so many kids, and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, she still got a crib, she still got food in the refrigerator, she still, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
might have a car or getting around, got a job, you know what I'm saying, and the house still in order. You go in, it's still clean. You know what I'm saying? She got 5 kids running around, the house still well put together. You might be done it. You don't know what you got. You know what I'm saying? A lot of studs don't know what they got when they got something like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't really see it for what it is. All
Right.
they see is so many kids, and you know what I'm saying? Just what's on the surface. So I say you could be missing your diamond in the rough. You know what I'm saying? By putting a limit on how many kids uh, a person got. You know what I'm saying? And determining whether or not you would date them uh, with the limits. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah. I mean, I mean, I understand what you're saying because that do make sense, but it only makes sense to me if the woman has the kids by one guy. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, like 2 is my limit. I'm gonna be honest with you. After that, I mean, nah, I don't want no one of them more than that. You know, so I really don't want no woman with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I ain't got no kids. At the end of the day, there's a lot of responsibility that I'm taking on. At the end of the day, that I don't have to.
You
And
saying
and I'm only speaking
two or
from
more?
experience. Go ahead. What you say?
You say 2 or more?
No, only 2. No, that's my limit. 2 tops. Shit, you got more than 2 then. Holla at you, cuz. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's over with, bro. Real talk. I don't want no more than that. You know what I'm saying? It's too much responsibility for the things that I want in life at the point. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like I I dealt with this situation and it didn't end well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of different outcomes that can happen that people don't look forward to. Like what you said makes sense. If that's a decent woman and a respectable woman and she really trying to cherish her man and love her man, woo woo, all that, yeah. But you got situations out here where a woman just get with a man, boom, he's supporting her and her kids, and she's still out here doing anything she want to do. No, bro, like at the end of the road, you're gonna feel stupid. Like, what was I thinking about? So at the end of the day, I'm over here taking care of a whole family that ain't mine. I ain't got too much say so on nothing that really goes on. You know what I'm saying? I'm really borderline number 2. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to situations, because I got to deal with you and then your baby daddy and his thought process too. And the one I was dealing with had a couple of kids, so then I had to deal with 2 different. That's 3 people I got to deal with. I shouldn't have to deal with that in no relationship. At the end of the day, it should be me and her. And, you know what I'm saying? But once you get up in age, you start to understand that people do have kids or whatever. So it's like the chances of you running into one that ain't got none, it's like, yeah, it's kind of slim. So you go to put limitations on it. Like, okay, I can accept 1 kid, 2 tops. After that, I'm sorry, baby, but you got to catch the next sucker. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big something.
Yeah, bro. Hey, like I said, I done it before, bro. Didn't turn out too well. A lot of money wasted. You know what I'm saying? And I know that all could be a different situation, but I feel like I want my own. I want to take care of my own. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my fault that the next man failed by not taking care of his or whatever happened with them that it didn't work out. Now I got to come in and take care of all his responsibilities. I ain't know. Because I'm a man like this. Like, I ain't finna be looking for no child support out no dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of man too. So let me throw that on top of that. Like, when I come in, I know that when I get with you, you my responsibility, the kids my responsibility, everybody's my responsibility. So at the end of the day, I ain't looking for your baby daddy, whether he taking care of the child or not. If he taking care of him, oh well, salute. You doing your job. But if he not, I ain't over there worried about whether he gonna be on child support and none of that. That's my job. So at the end of the day, the less kids, the less stressful my job is. The less mouths I got to feed. You feel what I'm saying? Then you got these situations with dudes dealing with chicks with, you know what I'm saying, whatever. How many, chicks out here with a bunch of kids, 6, 7 kids, you know what I'm saying? That's like an army, bro. At the end of the day, I got 6, 7 Valentine's every year, 6, 7 birthdays every year. I got 6, 7 Christmases every year. I got 6, 7 summer school, summer clothes, winter clothes, whatever. I mean, I ain't finna. That's too much responsibility for me. I ain't finna do all that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I got a life too. So, I mean, to each his own, though.
Yeah, yeah, nah, I feel you. Nah, it's so. I think that for one, when you courting a female and when we meet,
Right.
I found out you got all these kids. No way, shape, or form are they my responsibility right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? However, you was taking care of these kids before I came into the picture is the way that I'm gonna be expecting you to take care of them kids when I come into the picture. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing should really change. When me coming into your life should be uh, more. You know what I'm saying? It should add more. It should help more. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It shouldn't become a burden to me, or I shouldn't become somebody you depend on right away, or you know what I'm saying, or somebody you ever have to depend on as a
Right.
woman with so many kids, or if we talking about a woman getting into a situation with a man that got so many kids, and him and the woman split and the man kept the kids or something like that. Even if you know what I'm saying,
Right.
it should never become a situation as to where you need another person there with you. You know what I'm saying? A person coming to you, because then that person starts to feel like it's a burden on them, and they might leave right away. You know what I'm saying? You can't put that kind of load on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unless that person come in and they kind of want it, because you got people out here who ain't had kids. You know what I'm saying? And that might be an ideal situation for them. They might be looking for somebody who got so many kids and got a good head on their shoulder and just ended up in a tough situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever. For whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? So, you got a lot of people looking to get into situations like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the baby mamas and the baby daddies and the drama, that speaks to the person. Like, so if you got baby daddies, you know what I'm saying, that's with all the drama, and he don't want nobody talking to his kids like that, or and not in a disrespectful way, because ain't nobody gonna talk to my kids in your type of way, but just, you know what I mean, trying to be an authority figure to the kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily a father figure either, but when mama need help and I'm her man, you know what I'm saying? I got to step in and help out. You know what I'm saying? Get the little kids some advice, the boys especially, but you know what I'm saying? Wherever I'm needed, I'm gonna step in, because this is my woman. This is why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help her in whatever way she asks me to help her within reason. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not, when I say it speaks to the kind of person that you dealing with, or that you know what I'm saying, thinking about getting involved with, is if you was willing to deal with a person like that, then what does that say about you? You know what I'm saying? And the kind of person you are. Do you like that kind of stuff? Do you like the drama? You know what I'm saying? Who ended that relationship? How did that relationship end? Did he leave you? Did he cheat on you? How did see? And that's where it becomes more complicated, because those answers matter. You know what I'm saying? When you dealing with a person with so many kids, or even one kid, you know what I'm saying? And you got to worry about, or think about, the baby mama or the baby daddy, what happened between them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's important.
Because if the person you about to deal with was the one that called it off, then it's a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you don't have feelings for that person, but if the other person called it off, if the other person broke up with the person you about to deal with, or left that person, then she or he might still have feelings for that other individual. You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta watch it closely. Like, damn, am I some kind of rebound, or you doing this out of your feelings, or you know what I'm saying, you just using me to try to get over him or try to make him jealous. You know what I'm saying? And all that come into play. So it's always a complicated situation dealing with a person who got kids in the first place, let alone 2 or 3 by multiple baby mamas or baby daddies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
it's a lot to consider, and it's a lot to talk about, and unfortunately, I think you're gonna have to talk about those. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to ask them sticky questions early on. You know what I'm saying? Before it gets any kind of serious. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to end up in those situations where you about to, put your life at risk, or lose your freedom, because you know what I'm saying, somebody talking crazy, or because you just said something to the child, or didn't say nothing real disrespectful or nothing, but the mama needed some help, so you was trying to talk to the child. And these kids nowadays, they got no respect for no elders. You know what I'm saying? So they mouth get a little crazy sometimes. So why they had to put them in their place. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now they come the ignorant daddy, because I done had that happen before, where I done had to deal with somebody ignorant daddy. Like, dude, come on, bro. So you about to make our lives, like, you about to alter our lives for not this too. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Either you gonna be sitting in jail, or I'm gonna be sitting in jail talking about, and the nigga asks us, man, what you here for? Oh man, my shorty got into it with dude, and we was into it from there. I don't know, we just lost, it was out of control from there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It never matters why it started. Once it started,
It's out there.
Fuck that. It's like, ain't no, you know what I'm saying? We gonna beat and forget why
Right.
it started. We don't even know, you know what I'm saying? We don't even know why it started no more. It's
Yeah,
just
I
that
mean,
when I see, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Straight up. So,
I,
before I done I done got to the point in my life, like, I'm older now. So now I think about, you know what I'm saying? I think so many steps ahead before I get myself into that jam. Like, man, and it's like you said, maybe it's not a good idea to even. I'm gonna go a step farther and say maybe it's not a good idea to even deal with somebody who got kids.
yeah, I mean, I can agree with that too. Like, I mean, because it's all up to the person. It's your choice, and like when you was talking about the women doing it, I understand if they don't want to do it just because they just don't want to deal with whatever baby mama drama, whatever. But from a financial standpoint, I think you know women ain't in it as deep as men. Because men still got to be providers regardless of what. You know what I'm saying? You still got to be, if you a man, you know what I'm saying? When you come in, it's my job to provide, protect, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Be here for you spiritually, emotionally, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to take care of everybody. And when you got to take care of everybody, there's a lot of money coming out that pocket. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only way I speak now. When you talking about the situation where, like, because I didn't actually deal with that too. Man feel like you disciplining his son or whatever, and he have a problem with this or whatever. Woo, woo. I I look at things like this, bro. If this my house and I'm paying the bills, I could care less with anybody else. When I say anybody else, I mean anybody else on the other side of that door. I could care what anybody else got to say. You know what I'm saying? Care less. I mean, I could care less what anybody else got to say. You feel me? At the end of unless you're ready to help pay these bills, then keep your opinions on the other side of that door. Now, this man got a problem with this. This is what I'm gonna tell him, bro. Over here, it's gonna be some law and order over here in this household. Now, if you don't like your son to abide by rules, and you don't want him to be disciplined and nothing like that, I'm so fine with that, bro. I'm not here to abuse no kids or none of that. I'm only here to teach. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so if you don't want your son under these guys, guess what? Come get him. I ain't holding them hostage. You could come get them. You see what I'm saying? Plain and simple, bro. But you ain't gonna run my household from way over there. We ain't doing that now. You could cancel. No. You and nobody else. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, at the end of the day, it could go a few different ways. But my take on it, nah, I'd rather this not deal. Well, like you said, one with none, two max, bro. And that depends on if they buy two different dudes, you know what I'm saying? Because there's still more personalities. One might cause problems, one might not. You just never know, bro. So,
Yep.
and I dealt with it once, and I just told myself after that situation, I'm not dealing with that no more. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who don't care who say what, whatever, you go deal with it. That's your choice too.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, I feel you, bro. That's why I say maybe it's, and I the reason I said first that I don't have a limit is because, I know a lot of strong women that got kids, bro.
Yeah,
That's I ain't gonna say flawless though, but they cold, bro, with how they deal with their kids and everything. They run their crib with an iron fist and everything, bro. They gotta be mama and dad. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? So, and they do it well. You know what I'm saying? And
They handle their
still
business.
carry themselves well. And still put themselves together well. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Just hold this shit down, bro.
And,
Like,
and that's why I was saying too. Like it depends on how many baby daddies, how many different ones. Because when you got 3, 4 kids by 3, 4 different men, somewhere down the line, I'm gonna think you making some mistakes somewhere. It ain't just the men. Somewhere down the line, you making some mistakes. But if it's 3, 4 kids, one baby daddy, that's a long term relationship. You know what I'm saying? This bring more value to that woman because she gonna ride or die with whatever situation you put in. You know what I'm saying? But every other year you got a new baby daddy, bro. It's like you skipping and hopping at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to even work nothing out, huh?
yeah, yeah.
And cause I ultimately I feel like this, man. When you got kids, you work it out as long as you can work it out, bro. As long as you can take it. There's only so much anybody could take, but as long as you can take it, you try to work it out because we see what's going on in the world today with these kids now with no fathers. You can tell even the grown people that's talking. You can tell they want no father, no father. You can see the way they're behaving. because they out of control basically. So this the reason why we need fathers in the household. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real, man. I mean, it's when it comes to sticking around, like it's hard to be a father outside your household. You know what I'm saying? The the best way to get to know a person is to live with 'em. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? That's
Right.
so if you're not living with your kids, you only know so much. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You don't know what they doing behind closed doors. You know
You
what I'm
don't.
saying? Unless you living with them, unless you see what they doing, you know what I'm saying, when they in their most comfortable positions and they, laid up on the couch or in their room, or, how much, attention are you giving, your friends, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to
Right.
your schoolwork or your sports or your whatever you doing. What's your extracurricular activity? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you most focus on, and that's how you get to really know a person, is seeing what they spend most of their time doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What they giving most of their attention to. So that's why it's and it's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? Because the first thing that attracts you to a person is the physical. You know what I'm saying? You see
Yeah.
a person from across the room or see a person. You know what I mean? And that's what make you approach them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or pique your interest. And make you even want to speak to them at all. Is the physical attraction, bro. So you know, if it's a physical attraction, then
Right.
naturally you trying to hit, and females too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I mean,
We ain't
same
gonna
thing. Yeah.
bullshit.
Opposites attract, bro.
Females
So
too, yeah. Females know what they want from a man the second they lay their eyes on him. You know what I'm saying? Um, so the profiling go both ways. You know what I mean? But uh, I can't I can't say that, you know what I mean? I can't say that. Now I have dated females with baby daddies. I didn't dated a female that had, what I'm saying, a baby by one of my homies. And I didn't even know it. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Uh
Mm-hmm.
until he came home. You know what I'm saying? And she ended up with him. And I'm like, damn, okay. I don't even know if he know. Like, I kind of think he knew. he, you know what I'm saying? Like, one day, it was like one random day, she came around, she came on the block, and like, when she walked off, they was done, they lay in action, he looked at me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he felt like something was up or some shit. I don't know if she said something to him or not,
Mm-hmm.
but, you know what I'm saying? I could kind of feel like, he wanted to ask me something, but he ain't never asked me. He never say nothing about it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But even then, bro, like, me seeing her with a look at, I think the little girl was probably like one or maybe a little older.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't have been no older than two though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Me seeing that kind of stuff, bro, and seeing how, we was with each other all the time, and her daughter was around sometimes, and I love kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm interacting with the little girl, but the whole time I'm not thinking about, man, will her daddy want me talking to her at all? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
'Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't want no man talking about. I don't even like my daughter speaking to me, and period. I don't like my daughter speaking to no stranger. I'm so dead serious. Like, you don't even know how serious. Like
Yeah.
dudes be, you know what I'm saying? Old dudes be speaking to my babies. I'll be like, man, oh, I swear to God, I'm hugging, bro. Like, don't, man. What's wrong with you, Joe? Like,
Yeah.
because it's weird to me. Because what you speaking to my babies for?
Right.
Talk to me first, or make eye contact with me, smile, do something, nod, do something to me
Right.
first. Don't look straight to my babies, Joe, and you know what I'm saying, interact with them, and don't say nothing at all to me.
Right.
That's weird activity, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever do that, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how he ever felt about that, or you know what I mean. He never say nothing. So, you know what I'm saying. But I know, you know, when it come to these kids, bro, they delicate, bro, and people don't put enough thought into a child's life. Like, this is, think about you at this age. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? All the
Right.
problems that you had, all the opportunities you had, and how much you wish you could go back and, do this and that over again. He got all them opportunities right now. She got all them opportunities. So you
Right.
know what I'm saying? Think about how you affected them and how the people at that age, when you was that age, the older people affected you. You know what I'm saying? And how you looked up to who you looked up to and all of that kind of stuff like that, man. As long as you doing that, you can't go wrong, bro. You can't go
Yeah.
wrong. You know what I'm saying? But man, I wouldn't put no limits on the number, though. I think if you can handle it, if you can handle the, you know what I'm saying, the pressures, and you carry yourself with a certain level of respect, then, and I ain't finna miss, if I was still out here, I wouldn't be willing to miss my diamond in the rough, bro, for no, you know what I'm saying? Look,